All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Okay, guys, so we'll review yesterday. Full disclaimer, guys, I'm doing EV only bets, so I won't be playing all the plays I show. I'll give you guys my leans, I'll give you guys my knowledge on the games and everything I know about baseball, and I'll give you my thoughts. And I'll show you guys like a breakdown of what my plays would be, but I'm only doing positive EV. So unless I tell you I bet it, I did not play it, okay? Anyways, we'll review yesterday with my first day of positive EV betting for baseball, which was insane. Then we'll go over the player props and some sides that I'm on that I got max value. Then I'll go over the full slate in deep detail, show you guys the plays, what I like, the pitching mismatches, things like that. Then I'll get you out of here. Okay, so to review yesterday, 18% ROI, which is fucking insane. Up 12.4 units in a day. I had a 66% beating the closing line value, and the ones that missed were very close to best value. All positive EV betting is, guys, is just shopping all the different sports books, getting the best price, and then if you have like something that tells you like this is what the price of the bet probably should be. So let's say the book you use to set your prices, or your whatever program you use to set your prices, says this line should be minus 140, but you find FanDuel has it at minus 110. It's positive EV there. You have expected value. And I'll talk about it throughout this video so you guys can kind of understand, but I highly suggest at least learning what positive EV betting is and just at least getting an idea of it so you can kind of incorporate it into your betting. And Outlier does have a positive EV tool on there. That's what I use personally. Link to Outlier in the description in the video, 7 days free. Okay. Sorry, I keep clearing my voice. I got all right, we're good to go. Anyways, first prop I'm on, guys, Chad Patrick, and I did post this in the Discord. Again, this is an example of a positive EV bet. Now, you won't always have a clear line of what should Chad Patrick's strikeout line be at? Should it be minus 150, minus 140, minus 120? You have to decide that, or use a program that kind of gives you an idea, or find a book that you think is sharp and use that as your starting point. That said, another way you can kind of get an idea is just look at these prices. Sleepers minus 130, BetMGM 125, Caesars 125, DraftKings 125. Every other book's minus 120 or more. FanDuel sitting Outlier at minus 104. That right there will tell you why is FanDuel minus 104 and every other book's 125 or 130. Doesn't mean the bet's gonna win, but what it does mean is you're getting by far the best price out of every other book. So I locked it, and I posted this in Discord. You can still get this price. Next one, guys, Brandon Lowe to get a hit. So Brandon Lowe on the season has a 75% hit rate. He's batting extremely well. I mean, he's seeing the ball good and he's having really good at bats. If you look at these prices on here, for Brandon Lowe to just get a hit, you have FanDuel at minus 170, BetMGM 165, 165, 160 on Caesars. Every book is extremely favored. But I was able to get this same bet on FanDuel at minus 135 right when the bet came out. That's 35 cents on the dollar difference that I was able to get just by sitting at my computer. As soon as the line dropped, I locked it in, thought it had an edge. Boom. Now the price is minus 170. That's massive. That's massive value. Even if it loses, even when I lose these bets, I feel good because I know I got the best price. I still got better price than every other book. It ain't like I laid tons of juice. I got the best price. It lost. That's going to happen. But I still got a really good price on it. I got good ROI for my dollar if it hits. So now this thing's minus 160. That's the best price you can get. So Brandon Lowe to get a hit I am on. I would incorporate it into a parlay if you guys are doing those. Next, Thomas Sagassi for the Cardinals. Guys, he's hot. He is hot. I did go ahead and lock this bet. I got it at minus 120. It's the best price I could get on the books I have. I got it on Caesars. It's now minus 125. It is slowly getting pushed down, and FanDuel has this all the way at minus 195. I just locked this one because I think 120 is fair. He's hit every single game he's played this season. So if I only got to lay minus 120 to get a guy who's hit every game and had multiple hits a game, I'll gladly do it. And Chris Sanchez, he's good to give up some base hits. He's a good pitcher, but he's very base hit prone. So I like him to get a hit today. I got a price of minus 120. I locked it. Next, guys, Ben Rice. So Ben Rice to get a hit. I actually got this at minus 130, which again, it's just the best price. FanDuel's down at minus 170. And guys, so you know, FanDuel is considered very sharp on props a lot of times. So if FanDuel's heavily favoriting something, that motherfucker's probably going to hit. DraftKings at minus 130 now. You can still get it. I like Ben Rice to get a hit today. 82% hit rate on the season. And today, Jordan Hicks is pitching. He's awful. There should be a lot of hits. It should be a high scoring game. Jordan Hicks he just sucks. I think the Yankees put a lot of bat barrels to the ball today. So if you can get it minus 130 or close, I would highly suggest locking this play. Next, guys. So I did play these ones. This I got for pretty good value. I got the Miami Marlins first 5. They actually to be winning. I got it at minus 105. It's now minus 114. So it is slowly going down in price. By the closing time, it might be minus 120. DraftKings, you can get minus 110. It's for some reason today, it's heavily favorited, and I believe it's because of the pitching matchup, which we'll talk about later. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Marlins are dominating in the first 5. So I did lock this. Next one, I got the first 5 total under 4.5 for the same game. And my price on this was minus 120. So FanDuel's down to minus, what the fuck? FanDuel's down to minus 135. ESPN bets minus 150. So it's getting pushed down, but we caught it early at minus 120. So even if it loses, I know I got the best cent for my dollar. I know I got the best price regardless. So it's fine. You still don't even feel bad when you lose because you know your price was good. Now imagine that you get this at minus 150 and it loses and you could have got it at 135. You feel worse. And then the last one, guys, I got the Mariners and the Rangers over 7 for the total. Got it at minus 106 on FanDuel. It's now minus 110, so you're already getting value there. You're beating the closing line, and it's starting to push down. This was much better earlier. Now they're all starting to slowly favor it up. And if you look at the Mariners and Rangers games, guys, they've been going over lately. Like every time the line is set, they go over. Even last night, it was 6.5 and it went over. So a 7 today feels really good to me. I did bet this. Okay, guys, that's all for the Proximon for big value so far. Let's go ahead and get into the slate review, talk about each game, things like that. All right. So first game of the day, guys. Let me get this all situated here so I can tell you guys everything you need to know. Obviously, I mean, we're on the Tigers. I did bet the Tigers. No way I don't bet them. They've been, if you've bet the Tigers every day, the amount of money you're up is ridiculous. They just keep winning. They're the best team in baseball. You're getting them for plus money again, which makes absolutely no sense. Anyways, I would highly suggest being on the Tigers money lines today. You got Jackson Jobe and Chris Paddock. Now, has Jackson Jobe looked great? No, he doesn't. Him and Reese Olson are kind of the Tigers' Achilles heels. He's gone 9 innings and he only saw the Mariners and the White Sox. They can't hit. He gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers, and 7 walks. That's actually really, really bad, okay? The problem is on the other side, you have Chris Paddock. And guys, I know I say this a lot, but I'm being dead serious when I say this. He very well may be the worst pitcher in Major League Baseball. And I am dead serious. He saw the White Sox and the Astros. He went 7 innings. He gave up 13 hits, 12 earned runs, 3 home runs, and 6 walks. He is so terrible. Chris Paddock couldn't be any worse. So you have basically the absolute worst pitcher in baseball versus Jackson Jobe on the Tigers, who, even though he hasn't been great, they're still 2-0 with him, and they have some of the best bats and defense in all of baseball and the best bullpen in all of baseball. Tigers have such a big advantage here. To be underdogs is ridiculous. I'd be all over the Tigers at plus money on the money line. Next game, Phillies and the Cardinals. Did not play this one, guys, but I will say if I had to pick a side, I'd pick the over. You have Chris Sanchez, and then you have Chris Sanchez, and then you have Miles McCollum. Chris Sanchez is pretty good, but he is susceptible to getting hit pretty hard. And then on the other side of that, you got Miles McCollum, who I don't think he's very good either. The problem is, I think this game could go over, under. I think it could go for the Phillies. I think it could go for the Cardinals. It's so hard to cap, but I do think Miles McCollum struggles. I do think the Cardinals, the way they've been hitting, can't. I think Chris is susceptible to hard contact and good and homers. So I do think that this game can go over 7.5. I think it's too low, and it's a 2:15 afternoon game. I like the over. I didn't play it, but I would lean over. Giants and the Yankees. You got Jordan, I'm dog shit Hicks. And then you have Will Warren. Guys, Jordan Hicks is bad. He is so bad. Now what I will say though is that Will Warren, he's also bad. You have two pretty bad pitchers. Will Warren's had 2 games versus the Pirates and the Diamondbacks, 9 innings, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, and 5 walks, and a homer. Very unimpressive. Like it's below average. It's not like you are ass, but it's like you're really not good. On the other side, you got Jordan Hicks. He went out, had 1 good start versus the Astros when they were ice cold. Then went versus the Mariners, gave 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 homers, and a walk. He just throws noodles. He's unimpressive to me. I think the Yankees will hit the absolute piss out of him. I'd be very worried if I was Jordan Hicks today. Rather than leaning the Yankees money line just because the Giants keep finding ways to win, I would go the over 8.5 if I were to actually bet it, but I did not put any money on this. Blue Jays and the Orioles, guys. This one, I just had to fade it. I don't know how you pick a side here. You have Bowden Francis and Tomoyuki Sugano. I think the pitching matchup's dead even. I think the lineups are pretty even. I think the bullpens and the defense is pretty even. I don't know really where the advantage is. I give a slight lineup advantage to the Orioles as far as bats, but I do give a slight pitching advantage to Bowden Francis. I think he's dominant. I don't know if it goes over under. I don't know who wins. These teams are impossible to cap. I would not put no capital on this game. I'll stay away from it. Mets and the Athletics. So I'm on the under 9.5, mainly because I got it for a good EV price. I got a great price on the under 9.5 early. But that said, I mean, for the Mets, you got David Peterson pitching, and for the Athletics, you got JT Ginn. So David Peterson's unhittable. He's looked like one of the best pitchers last year. He looks like one of the best pitchers in baseball again this year. He's big, he's strong, he has great control. He doesn't have great control, but he just has ways to strike people out or get weak contact. He has 10 innings pitched. He went versus the Marlins and the Blue Jays. Not that impressive though. 10 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 home runs. The big red flag is, even though he only has 3 earned runs, he has 8 walks in between those 2 games. It's a little scary because if you give up that many walks versus the Athletics, they're fucking good. These bats will bring runs in. So you got to be very careful with your control. And David Peterson really struggles in the control area. But he doesn't give up a lot of runs and he gets out of jams. He's got fucking pure ice in his veins. It's hard to go against him. So I do think there's a massive pitching advantage for the Mets because on the other side, you have JT Ginn. This dude is fucking terrible. Just when I thought that Chris Paddock was the worst pitcher in baseball, the Athletics call up JT Ginn. Guys, he is so bad. Last season, let me tell you how bad he was last season, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. He had 16 earned runs in 8 games, a 4.24 ERA, and he just had tons and tons and tons of walks. This dude was awful. I shouldn't say that. I'm being over dramatic. He cost me a lot of money last year. I have a personal vendetta against him. But a 4.24 with 16 runs in 8 games is not good. He's not the worst in the league. I was being dramatic, but he's just not good. That said, they're calling him up. Maybe they see something they like. It is going to be his first game. This will go over if the Mets score a lot of runs. David Peterson, I don't think he gives up too many runs. If JT Ginn comes out here and stinks it up, this will go over. But if he just does decent, I think it goes under the 9.5. So I did put money on this. I'm on under 9.5 for the Mets Athletics game. Nationals and the Marlins. So this one was tough for me to not bet. You have Trevor Williams for the Nationals and Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins. So Trevor Williams for the Nationals. He's pretty bad. He went versus the Blue Jays, went versus the Diamondbacks. 10 innings pitched, 15 hits, and he only has 6 earned runs with 2 walks and a homer. He is the luckiest pitcher in baseball. To have 10 innings with 15 hits and a homer and only gave up 6 runs is insane. His ERA should be a fucking 10. Instead, it's a 5.4. He's really bad. The Marlins have been hitting the ball pretty damn well. And now the Marlins are bringing out Sandy Alcantara, who is very good. He saw the Pirates and he saw the Mets. 9 innings pitched, only 5 hits and 1 home run. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. and 11 strikeouts to go along with that. Sandy's a dog. There is a gigantic pitching advantage for the Marlins today. I think the Marlins get ahead early and probably win the game. But for me, I decided to fade it only because the Nats bat's been kind of crazy and I just don't trust the Marlins bat. So for me, I stayed away from it. But I do think I have a plus EV bet for the Marlins minus half a run in the first 5. But for me, as far as just alpha gut, I would stay away from this. Braves and the Rays. I did bet this. I am on the under 8.5. We have AJ Smith-Shawver and we have Drew Rossman. Okay, so AJ Smith-Shawver for the Braves. 2 games, one versus the Padres, one versus the Marlins. 8 innings pitched, 13 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 homer, and 6 walks. That is fucking disgusting. Wow, does he suck. Okay? But on the other side, we have Drew Rasmussen, who may be the best pitcher in baseball. 2 games, one versus the Pirates, one versus the Rangers, 10 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. I'm going to tell you guys these stats again so you guys can believe that this is real life because these are true stats. 10 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned run, and 1 walk. In 10 innings, that is fucking insane. Drew's untouchable. The Braves bats are not good. So even and the Rays bats also are terrible. So you have 2 teams who can't hit the ball, 1 pitcher who's untouchable. Unless the Rays score 6 on AJ, this is going under. So I really like the under here, and I did decide to play it at plus money, which is nuts to me. I'm on the under. Next game, guys, we got the Red Sox and we got the White Sox. Battle of the bums. We got Richard Fitz pitching for the Red Sox, and for the White Sox, we got Martin Perez. Now, this may surprise a lot of people. I do have a bet on here. I bet the White Sox first 5 plus half a run. For 1, I got it for EV. For 2, I love to play. Reason being is, guys, Red Sox bats are the most inconsistent, wishy-washy sacks of shits in the world. The White Sox can't hit either, but Richard Fitz, 0-2. He's had 2 games, 12 innings pitched, 12 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 home runs, 4 walks. He's terrible. On the other side, for the White Sox, you got Martin Perez with a .73 ERA. 2 games versus the Twins and the almighty offensive juggernauts. I'm on fire and can't lose and can't cost anybody a cent Tigers. 12 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 5 walks. Unbelievable. Martin Perez is just, man, get him off the fucking White Sox and get him to a real team so he has a chance to do something. I mean, to face the Tigers and go 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run is impressive in itself. But to face the Twins, go 6 innings, no hits, and just shut them out, that's also impressive. He did so good in these games, the White Sox actually won 1, and they only lost to the Tigers by 1. So there is just such a gigantic lopsided pitching advantage for the White Sox that to give me, it could very well be 0-0 after 5 and we still cash because you get half a run. I don't think the Red Sox touch Drew. I don't think he gives up a run. And I think the White Sox might get a lucky hit on Richard Fitz, who sucks. So, and he's pretty home run prone and hard contact prone. So I think the White Sox get to him. I love this play. I think I got it for almost even money. I would take a look at it. Okay, guys, did put money on that one. Next, we got the Royals and we got the Guardians. You got Michael Lorenzen and Luis Ortiz. Now, Michael Lorenzen, he's okay. 3.18 ERA so far. 2 starts, 1 versus the Brewers, 1 versus the Twins. 11 innings pitched, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, only 1 home run, 3 walks, which is not terrible either. I think Michael Lorenzen's pretty solid. I will call him an above average pitcher. I don't think he's lights out or shutout, but I think he's pretty above average. On the other side, for the Guardians, you got Luis Ortiz, and he is fucking ass. Ass. If you hear Luis Ortiz, think ass cheeks. Terrible. 2 starts versus the Padres and the Angels. 10 innings pitched. He couldn't even get past 4 versus the fucking Padres. 10 innings pitched. 16 hits. I had to bring out a calculator to count how many hits this dude's given up. 10 innings, 16 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 homers, and 4 walks. How fucking terrible can you be? I mean, this is just awful. I don't know how the fuck the Royals are underdogs. I don't know how. It doesn't make any sense to me. I did bet the Royals money line. I hate them. I hate their bats. I think they're shit. But Michael Lorenzen is light years better than Luis Ortiz. Is so fucking terrible. I don't know how. I can't think of a planet where you don't back the Royals versus. Maybe you just take the Royals on the first 5 and just back the. You get the Royals first 5 at plus 105. I'll probably end up betting that. I didn't bet this yet, but I'm gonna shop prices and bet it. I'll either be on the Royals money line or the Royals first 5 money line. That's where I would have to be. You can even get the Royals plus half a run at minus 135. This is fucking nuts. I don't get it. I don't get it. Royals first 5 or Royals money line. Easy pick. The pitching advantage is just ridiculous. Okay. Next game, guys, we got the Pirates and we got the Reds. Guys, I bet money on this. I put the Pirates first 5 plus half of a run. That way, if it's tied after 5, we still cash. Here's the thing, guys. Andrew Abbott, the Leprechaun, is back. He's back, people. Look, Andrew, let me show you. Andrew Abbott. And then the Lucky Charms Leprechaun. This is Andrew Abbott right here. Now look at Andrew. Look at this dude. This is him if he became a person. Let me just look up a leprechaun. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is Andrew. I hate him. He can't pitch. He shouldn't be in the major leagues. He has no business being a professional pitcher. He is ass. The Leprechaun man is trash. We don't back him over here. On top of that, guys, the real reason why we're fading him isn't just because him being a Leprechaun is part of it. But the real reason why we're going to go with the Pirates plus half a run is Andrew Haney looks unbelievable. He's had 2 games, one versus the Marlins and one versus the Yankees. He has 12 innings pitched, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, no home runs, and 2 walks. That is out fucking standing. That is unbelievable. That is some good stuff right there. That makes Paul Skeens look terrible. I mean, how the fuck 12 innings, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, and no homers, and you saw the Marlins and the Yankees. The only way the Marlins can score is to hit home runs, and we all know the Yankees hit the piss out the ball. He struck them Yankees out 10 times. Now he's versus the Reds bats. Ooh, Pirates first 5 plus half a run. This is just criminal that this is priced out. I think I got it at minus like 125. Sickening. I'm all over it. I love to play. Next, guys, we got the Angels and we have the Astros. Now, Angels have let me down a couple times. Trust me, I get it if you don't want to tail this. I did put money on the Angels today for a great price. Pitching matchup is Tyler Anderson and Ryan Gusto. First of all, we all know that the Angels have been absolutely murdering the ball. They've been playing home run derby versus basically every pitcher they saw. Now, did they have an off night last night? Yes, they did. It happens. You can't just be the Monstars every fucking night, guys. But they have looked unbelievable bat-wise. Tons of power, tons of hard contact. They're dangerous. Tyler Anderson is one of my favorite pitchers. Now, he is susceptible to one thing, and it's the home runs. That's the only thing that get him is he always gives up fucking home runs. 10 innings pitched, only 7 hits, but has given up 5 fucking runs, and he has 3 homers. He's excellent. He's so good, but he gives up too many home runs. That's the only thing that kills him. There were guys who I've gone over today who had 13 innings pitched with like 15 hits and 1 earned run, 2 earned runs. He has 10 innings, 7 hits, and has 5 earned runs because when they put the barrel on his balls, they just fly out the park. It is going to haunt him. He has to stop. He has to find a way to stop throwing home run balls. He just has to. That said, Astros are on a bullpen day today, guys. I don't think they care win or lose. Tyler Anderson's one of the Angels' best pitchers. I don't think the Astros bats are good. I know they had a good day yesterday, but I still don't think I don't think they're very like dangerous or threatening with their bats at all. I think they're one of the worst lineups in the league, in my opinion. I think Tyler Anderson does well, and I think these Angels bats are just too good to fade. They're not going to have bad back-to-back days. And since the Astros just scored like 13 last night, I definitely don't like them to come out and score a lot today. Great Angels spots. Give me the Angels. Brewers and the Diamondbacks. We got Chad Patrick and Corbin Burns. Full fade for me, guys. Both these teams are kind of tricky to cap right now. The Diamondbacks have gone ice cold. The Brewers bats, I don't trust them at all. Chad Patrick, pretty good, man. Like really good. 2.45 ERA in 3 starts. He saw the Yankees, the Royals, and the Reds. 10 innings pitched. 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 homers, 7 walks. Like really, really good stuff out of him. He's a dog. On the other side, Corbin Burns, I say he's good. People always beat me up for it. But then you see his stats and he sucks every time. He's going versus the Yankees and the Nationals. 9 innings, fucking 11 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 homers. He's terrible. I gotta stop saying he's okay. He's not even manageable. He's terrible. For this big pitching advantage, to have the Brewers at plus 150 is kind of disgusting. In fact, the only reason I didn't play this is because I literally can't think of a reason on earth why the Brewers are plus 150 and why all the sharp books are favoriting the D-backs. No idea why. And because it doesn't make any sense to me, I have to stay away from it. I think they're trapping folks. I'm becoming superstitious. I think it's a trap because everything tells me to put money on the Brewers, but all the books and all the super sharp books like Pinnacle, Bet Online, they're all favoring these Diamondbacks heavily. So I stayed away. Rockies and the Padres, guys. If I were to bet it, I didn't put money on it. If I were to, I think I would have to go with the over. Chase Dollander, he only had 1 start so far versus the Athletics. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, and 2 home runs. So that's just fucking terrible. It's not even slightly manageable. That's really, really bad. So he's only had 1 start. It was versus the Athletics, which are no slouch, and he was awful. But it's not like the Padres are any easier. They're better than the Athletics bat-wise, probably, at least even. Definitely not worse. So good luck to Chase Dollander today. On the flip side, you got the Padres, and you pretty much have their most ass pitcher in the lineup, their Achilles heel, Kyle Hart. 2 starts, 1 versus the Guardians who can't hit and 1 versus the Cubs who can. He didn't even make it through 1 inning versus the Cubs. This motherfucker got 1 out. He went a third of an inning. 2 hits, 5 earned runs, and 4 walks. They yanked him. Versus the Guardians, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 home runs, and a walk. Dude is ass. 2 big cheeks. He's ass, man. So you have 2 dog shit pitchers, 2 teams who have been hitting the ball well. The Rockies and Brent Doyle and them, they've been hitting some damn home runs. Padres are always capable of getting on base, hitting home runs, and having good at bats. 2 shit pitchers. I'm on the over 8.5, and I did bet this. Next, Cubs and the Dodgers. I did bet this. Ben Brown, Roki Sasaki, Himatako Yamamoto. So like I said the last time, guys, I told y'all after we saw Roki on the sideline crying like a little bitch after he had a bad performance, I said next game he's pitching for his family's honor. He is Korean or Chinese, guys. He's pitching for honor. He's pitching for his village. You don't know what it means to him. That's why he was crying after he pitched like shit. Came out there the next day and dealt. Now you have him versus the Cubs. The biggest problem here is going to be Roki Sasaki has not looked great, but he's very manageable. He's pretty good. In his last start, you gotta think the Tigers had him crying, but what do you expect? They're the Tigers, best team in ball, baby. When he went versus the Phillies after that meltdown, after he came out there to protect his father's honor, 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. He dealt versus the Phillies. On the other side, for the Cubs, and the reason why I'm on the Dodgers team total, I almost took the money line, but the Cubs bats are capable of putting up 20 runs at any time. This should be a very high scoring game. I wouldn't mind if you took the over 8.5, but you have bum ass Buns Ben Brown. I call him Bummy Buns Ben Brown, or Ben Brown Bummy Buns. He is ass, but you just call him Buns because it goes with his name. Ben Brown's is Buns. He has a 7.71 ERA. He's had 3 starts, 1 versus the Dodgers, 1 versus the Athletics, and 1 versus the Padres. Now I will say, they're throwing this guy into the meat grinder. They're not treating him very well. They're like, hey man, get out there, Ben. Go out there and show us what you got. And they throw him in versus the Dodgers, the Athletics, and the Padres. He's had to face the best bats in the league. That said, he's gone 11 innings. I had to pull out a calculator for him as well. 11 innings, 17 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 home runs, 9 walks. I repeat, 11 innings, 17 hits, 10 earned runs, 2 home runs, and 9 walks. I don't think I've seen worse stats. And now he's versus the Dodgers. Mind you, again, guys, like 3 walks versus the Dodgers, 2 versus the Athletics, 4 versus the Padres. These are some of the teams who have the best at bats in the league and some of the best lineups in the league. But I mean, he's versus the Dodgers again. It's not like it's getting any easier for him. They're fucking this dude over. They're trying to tank his stats. Uh, he's not done well. He's going to be in trouble today. Give me the Dodgers team total over 4.5. I didn't take the money line because you got to lay minus like 180. You take the run line, you got to hope the Cubs don't heat up and get hot, which they can at any time. So I just took their team total. Ben Brown's really bad. He's going to struggle. And they've already saw him, which makes it even worse on him. And then the last game of the game, last game of the day, Rangers, Mariners, Kumar, Rocker, and Brian Wu are pitching. I went with the over 7, and I did put money on this because it was plus money, and it makes no sense to me. Kumar, Rocker, ass. I don't know if I will say two big cheeks, but at least one big one. He's gone versus the Reds and the Rays, so these are not impressive lineups. He's gone versus losers. 8 innings, 13 hits, 7 earned runs, 2 home runs. Pathetic. I will say the Reds had a smoke show versus him. Then the Rays did not do shit, but they suck anyways. On the other side, he got Brian Wu, who's a menace. He's very, very good. 2 games pitched. He did get killed by the Giants. 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, and a home run. That's not that great, but he's not walking. He's not giving up a lot of homers versus 2 really good lineups. He did really good versus the Athletics. He's very manageable, and his ERA is only 3.75. It's not terrible. I think you have a massive pitching advantage for the Mariners, but Wu has given up a home run a game. Rangers are capable of hitting bombs, decent at bats for them. I'm not super impressed with Brian, and then Kumar Rocker. I haven't been impressed with him at all. To give me a 7, I had to be on it. I did put money on this. I'm on the Rangers and Mariners over 7.5. I got the best price I could, and I locked it. Okay, guys, that's all. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag. Full game slate. Let's have a day. Let's crack these folks.